No talking, gentlemen. Alina, stop right there. Alexander, go get your bride.
Спасибо. Да, я стою в другой стороне.
Alexander, would you take a veil and put it over your head, please? Now, even before I begin the ceremony, I have to say, this is a beautiful looking couple. It really is. Face me and hold hands. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the very beautiful and the very scenic Brooklyn Bridge Park, I guess. Sometimes our loved ones are not able to be with us as we celebrate the special occasions in our lives. Some may be too ill to attend such a happy occasion as this. Some are separated from us by great distances. And some of our loved ones are no longer with us, but they will always remain in our memory. So before we begin the ceremony, Alexander and Alina would like to pay tribute to all those loved ones who could not be with us today. More specifically, Valentina, grandmother of Alex, is too ill. She has to stay in Russia. And Valentina, Alina's grandmother, is deceased. And Rosa, Alina's grandmother, who lives too far away. For you see, ladies and gentlemen, the events of this day would not be complete without taking a moment to remember our loved ones. We certainly wish they could all be here to celebrate this incredible moment. But we know that they're here in spirit, wishing Alexander and Alina well and the very best for a wonderful and happy life together. Alexander and Alina has also asked me to convey to everyone here their love, their heartfelt thanks, and deepest gratitude for being here with them, sharing this very special day in their lives, their wedding day. Friends and family of the bride and groom, what a joy it is to welcome you here. For we have come to celebrate the miracle of love and to witness the union of Alexander and Alina. Alexander, Alina, every experience you've ever had, everything you've ever done, everything you've ever learned has brought you to this moment in time as you now stand before these witnesses to take each other as husband and wife. New experiences lie before you with opportunities to grow deeper in love with each other. And as you walk hand in hand into the future, cherish each moment as a gift given to strengthen the bond between you. Alexander, Alina, as you give your hand to each other, are you both ready now to be united as husband and wife?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you say that with such gusto. I like that. Who has the honor of presenting Alina to be married to Alexander? Let me hear you all say, we do.
We do.
Good. After all this, you better. Alexander, Alina, today you are taking into your care and trust the one person in this world whom you love with all your heart. You are both agreeing to share life's deepest and richest experiences with each other. You're adding to your lives not only the affection of each other, but also the companionship and blessing of mutual respect. You have invited these guests here today to share in the celebration of your love, a love that now culminates in your union as husband and wife. When you enter into marriage, you enter into life's most important relationship. For you see, it is a gift given to bring comfort when there is sorrow, peace when there is unrest, laughter when there is happiness, and love when it is shared. Real love goes far beyond the feelings of romance and bliss. It's caring more about the well-being and happiness of your marriage partner than your own needs and desires. For love, well, love makes burdens lighter because you divide them. Makes joys more intense because you share them. Makes you stronger so you can become involved with life in ways you dare not risk alone. Real love says you are stronger together than when you are apart. Yes, marriage is the supreme sharing of life's experiences and an adventure in the most intimate of human relationships. It is the joyous union of two people whose comradeship and mutual understanding have flowered in romance. Today, ladies and gentlemen, Alexander, Alina, proclaim their love and commitment to the world, and we gather here to rejoice with and for them in the new life they now undertake together. But the joy we feel now is also a solemn joy, because you see, the act of marriage has many consequences, both social and personal. Marriage requires love, a word we often use with vagueness and sentimentality. We may assume that love is some rare and mystical event, when in fact, it's really our natural state of being. So, what do we mean by love? When we love, we see things other people do not see. We see beneath the surface to the qualities that make our beloved special, unique. To see with loving eyes is to know inner beauty, and to be loved is to be seen and known as we are known to no other. One who loves us gives us a unique gift, a very unique gift, a piece of themselves, but a piece that only they can give. Yes, sooner or later, we begin to understand that love is more than just pretty verses on Valentine's, romance in the movies. We begin to know that love is here and now, real and true. Most important thing in our lives. So you see, love is the creator of our favorite memories and the foundation of our fondest dreams. Love is a promise that's always kept, a fortune that can never be spent, a seed that can flourish in the most unlikely of places. And this magnificent radiance that never fades, this mystical and magical joy, is indeed the greatest treasure of all, one known only by those who love. Yes, we who love can look at each other's life and say, I touched his life, or I touched her life. Just as an artist might say, I touched this canvas, those brushstrokes in the corner of this magnificent mural, those are mine. I was a part of this life, it is part of me. Marriage is to belong to each other through a unique and diverse collaboration, like two threads crossing in different directions, yet weaving one magnificent, incredible tapestry together. Alexander, Alina, the secret of love and marriage lies within the essence of life itself. It is the emergence of the larger self, the finding of one's life by losing it, such as the privilege of husband and wife, to be each himself, herself, and yet another, and to face the world strong with the courage of the two. Now, to make this relationship work, therefore, it takes more than love, it takes trust. To know in your heart you want only the best for each other. It takes dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and grow together, even when it's difficult to do so. And it takes faith to go forward, hand in hand, into the future, no matter what the future holds for you both. While love is our natural state of being, ladies and gentlemen, these other qualities are not as easy to come by. They're not a destination, but a journey. The true art of married life lies within this inner spiritual journey. It is a mutual enrichment, a give and take between two personalities, a mingling of two endowments, which diminishes neither, but enhances both. Now, Alexander, Alina, I don't have to tell you, a successful marriage, a great marriage, a really solid marriage, doesn't come easy. It takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. It has its ups and downs, and good times and bad times, and heartaches and hardships, and trials and tribulations, and I can keep on going. But for it to be a great marriage, it needs a solid commitment from both of you. So, I want you both to listen to some really great words of wisdom that help create a great marriage. And I invite all those here within the range of my voice to listen as well, especially some of the married couples that are here today, and those of you that are planning to get married. And for those of you that are thinking to yourselves, who is this guy giving us all this powerful advice about marriage? What are my qualifications? Well, you see, in a couple of months from now, my lady and I, we're going to celebrate our 60th wedding anniversary, so I'm better qualified than anybody here to tell Alexander and Alina those ingredients that make up the chemistry for a marriage that will last you a lifetime. As for me, starting with, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day, and you can seal that with a kiss. It's never, ever going to sleep angry. It's at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue throughout all the years. It's having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It's facing the world together, forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It's doing things for each other, not with an attitude of duty or sacrifice, but rather in the spirit of joy. Speaking words of appreciation, demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways to each other. Not expecting the husband to wear a halo, the wife to have the wings of an angel. Sharing the television set equally, 20% him and 80% her, give or take a little bit. It's not looking for perfection in each other. It's cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It's having the capacity to forgive and forget. And it is the common search for the good and the beautiful. And, most important, it is establishing of a relationship where the independence is equal, the dependence is mutual, and the obligation reciprocal. And finally, it is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. Now, Alexander, Alina, I want you to face each other now. I want you to hold hands. Look into each other's eyes, because you're about to repeat those words that are going to bind you together for the rest of your lives. Alexander, look into those eyes. Don't be so nervous. Don't shake. Don't laugh. You're getting serious right now, kid. Look at that. Okay. Look into those eyes and say the following. Say the word I.
I,
Say your full name.
Alexander Kondrov,
Take you, Alina,
take you, Alina,
to be my partner in life.
to be my partner in life.
I promise to walk by your side forever,
I promise to walk by your side forever,
and to love,
and to love,
help,
help,
and encourage you
and encourage you
in all that you do.
in all what you do.
I will take time to talk with you,
I'll take time to
talk with you,
talk with you,
to listen to you,
to listen to you,
and to care for you.
to care for you.
I will share your laughter,
I will share
your laughter,
your laughter
and your tears
and your tears
as your partner,
as your partner,
lover,
lover,
and best friend.
and best friend.
Everything I am
Everything I am
and everything I have
and everything I have
is yours,
is yours,
including my wallet.
including
Oh, see, Alexander didn't know I was going to say that. Elena said she's already got it. Hey, just say now and forevermore.
and now and forevermore.
Good. Elena, don't worry. You don't have to give up a thing. That's all. I want you to look at Alexander and say the following. Say the word I.
I,
Say your full name.
Alina Rafikova,
Give myself to you, Alexander,
give myself to you, Alexander,
on this, our wedding day.
on this, our wedding day.
I will cherish our friendship
I will cherish our friendship,
and love you today,
love you today,
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
and forever.
and forever.
I will trust you and honor you.
I will trust you and honor you.
I will love you faithfully
I will love you faithfully,
through the best and the worst,
with the best and the worst,
through the difficult and the easy.
through the difficult and the easy.
What may come,
What may come,
I will be there always,
I will be there always,
as I have given you my hand to hold,
as I'm giving you my hand to hold,
so I give you my life to keep.
so I give you my life to give.
Okay, beautiful. Face to me now. Hold hands, face to face. The wedding ring, ladies and gentlemen, is the outward and visible sign of an inward and invisible bond which unites two loyal hearts in endless love. The ring is a circle and it has no end. It symbolizes the never-ending love that exists between you. The precious substance of which the ring is composed of is a symbol of the riches that reside in each of you. These rings are also made of precious gems that radiate a quality and a brilliance that set them apart from other ordinary stones. May these rings always reflect the light of your love throughout your life together. Wear them as a sign of the love that exists between you now, the love which now your hearts unfold and your words express. May I have a token of Alexander's love, please, for Elena? Alexander, face your bride. Take this ring, place it on the third finger of the right hand right next to the pinky, and look at her and say the following. Alina,
Alina,
I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
Wear it with love and joy.
With love and joy.
As this ring has no end,
As this ring has no end,
neither shall my love for you.
neither shall my love.
I choose you to be my wife,
I choose you to be my wife.
this day and forevermore.
This day,
Great. Put that ring on the finger now, please. Excellent. And now may I have a token of love, please? Alina, I'll take that. Thank you. This ring is pretty big. It's like a bagel. You know that? Wow. Yeah, that's a small guy. You're pretty big. Take this ring, place it on the third finger, and look at Alexander. And put that on and say the following. Say, Alexander, this ring I give you in token of my love and devotion. And with my heart, I pledge to you all that I am. With this ring, I marry you, and join my life to yours.
Joining my life to yours.
Good. Okay, place me now. Hello. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Can you all hear me? Yes. All right. I think the battery went dead. Maybe. Okay.
Yes, we did it.
Check. Yeah. Okay. As long as you can hear me, we're good. Everybody can hear me? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. You hold it. Okay. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now a very special ceremony for two very special people. I'd like the mothers to please come up and stand beside your children. Moms, mothers, come up and stay by your children.
Ну, дивись сейчас, правильно? Руслан, эту часть ты переводишь. Громко.
As we know, the future comes from the past, but without you, this day would not be taking place. As we all know, we know that the ceremony involves two people, a marriage of two people, but it is so much more than that. The very love that Alexander and Alina have for one another is a result of a seed by you placed in their hearts many years ago when they were young children. The reason they know how to give and receive love is a direct result of you that you showed to them as they grew into the man and lady we see here before us today. Simply by being who you each are, you've allowed and created the fertile ground from which you see has blossomed. Your children love you very much and thought that today would be the appropriate time to remind you of this by giving you these symbols of eternal love, these roses. Kids, give these to your
фотографии сегодняшнего дня. Я хотел бы отдать символы этого события.
Let's hear it for the moms, everybody. May you be blessed with many healthy, happy years of watching their love thrive, ladies.
Очень долгого здоровья и счастливых дней.
Okay.
Спасибо.
Okay. And you guys?
Раз прокатить, я тебя даже не видела.
Good. You can go back now.
Может
Go back. You go back to where you were sitting.
Теперь можно лететь назад.
Wasn't it nice?
Very nice.
Beautiful. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us participate in another symbolic act. For you see, life is full of many such actions that speak to us of a deeper meaning that we cannot always put into words. In this wedding service, Alexander and Alina, use ancient symbols, the clasping of hands, the bearing of flowers, exchange of rings. By doing these things, they act instead of speak with regard to the promises that they make to each other. In a moment, each of them will take a vessel of sand of a different color, and together they will pour that sand into a center vessel. As the sand intermingles together, this is a vivid reminder that in marriage our lives are merged, even as we remain individuals. Alexander, Alina, you sealed your relationship here today by the giving and receiving of rings. This symbolic act that you do now is a pledge between two people who commit themselves to each other for the rest of their lives. And the most beautiful example of this is the marriage partnership. Alexander, you've committed here yourself today by the giving and receiving of rings and these other symbolic acts. This is further symbolized through the pouring of these two vessels of sand, one representing you, Alexander, all that you are, all that you were, all that you will ever be, and one representing you, Alina, all that you are, all that you were, all that you will ever be. So I'm asking you now that you each take a vessel of sand, and when you pour it in here, you pour a little, you pour a little, you create layers. If you do it together, it's going to look like mud. And I'm holding it, okay?
Okay, so
you go first.
Чуть тайнее, чтобы видно было.
As the two vessels of sand are put into the larger one, the individual vessels no longer exist, but are joined together as one in the larger vessel. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated and put into individual vessels, so are you two joined as one. The individual lives that each of you experienced until now will hereafter be inseparably united, for the two of you shall indeed become one. Go ahead. Going down the wrong. Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead. Try now. It's pretty, isn't it? A nice little ceremony. Okay. Now what's ever left, you can fill it up with the other ones when you get home, okay? Go ahead.
Let's put...
Yeah, you pour some. They're like 5 years old now, playing with sand. Now by the power and the authority vested in me, and in accordance with the form of solemnization of marriage by the state of New York, but most of all by the power of your love, it is with a great privilege and pleasure and honor that I pronounce you husband and wife. Alexander, you may kiss your bride for as long as you want. Put it together, everybody! Let's go!
Whenever my head starts to hurt, before it goes from bad to feeling worse, I turn off my phone, I get down low and put my hands in the dirt. I try to stop the world from moving so fast, try to get a grip on where I'm at, and simplify this dizzy life and put my feet in the grass. I'm going back to the earth, I'm going back to the earth, I'm going back to work, I'm going back to The only explanation for a high rise must be that everybody wants to get high and move on up to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Well, the higher we go, the taller we grow. We lose sight of the land below, where you can have your place up in outer space. 'Cause my home is where my food is grown. I'm going back to the earth. I'm going back to the earth. I'm going back to work. I'm going back to the earth. I'm going back to the earth. All right, let's get Jurassic on this bridge. We are animals. We are animals. We are wild. We are wild. It started with emotion at the bottom of the ocean. Now we're swinging from the tops of the trees. Oh, we are animals. We are animals. We are wild. We are wild. And to truly be forgiven, we must all get back to living with the land in harmony. I'm going back to the earth. I'm going back to the earth. I'm going back to work. I'm going back to the earth. Back to the earth. I'm going back. I'm going back to work.